Hi again. Sorry, you're going to get quite a bit of me this morning. So it's going to be group in Korea, rebranded D-Live from C&M. Now, Netflix, as a rule, chooses its international partners very carefully, and it chooses those companies that it thinks are going to be strong, interesting, and innovative partners. And for Korea, their first choice was this company, which I think tells you quite a bit. And Netflix CEO Reed Hastings explained that this company was hungry to grow, innovative, and willing to take risks. So I think the title of this session, Platform Agility and Content Dynamics, is absolutely perfect to sum up what Mr. Jeon is trying to do. So please join me in welcoming Mr. Jeon to the stage.
Thank you. Previous presentation has so many numbers, but I think today is the not investors meeting. Today is, I think, that industry presentation. So I exclude numbers. Firstly, it's an honor to have the opportunity to share the Live Group's vision at 2016 Asia TV Forum. I would like to begin by showing the audience two videos. Okay.
지금부터 딜라이브로 갑니다.
홈 라이프스타일 파트너 딜라이브. 넷플릭스 TV 전용 셋탑박스. 국내 드라마, 영화, 스포츠, 애니메이션 등 다채로운 프리앱 서비스.
지금은 딜라이브 시대.
내 손 안의 셋탑박스 딜라이브 플러스. 이제 딜라이브 플러스로 시작하세요. 딜라이트 라이프 딜라이브 플러스.
집에서 봐. 자, 지금부터 라이브로 갑니다. 네.
디지털 방송과 인터넷으로 즐겁고 새로운 세상이 열립니다.
지금은 라이브 시대.
딜라이브.
집에서 봐.
Are you familiar with the actress? Normally, Korean cable TV company do not make TV commercials, but this year I have first tried to make a TV commercial nationwide, and then I would like to change our company's totally different image. Okay, I have prepared some introduction of my company. Next page. D-Live is the largest cable TV operator in Seoul metropolitan area, holding 2.3 million subscribers. D-Live boasts the highest digitalization rate, up to 71% in Korean cable TV industry, and holds potentially the most lucrative subscribers, including Gangnam areas. As you know, almost 50% of Korean population is condensed in Seoul metropolitan area. So our strength is that we have the most premium subscribers. In addition to the live cable TV operations, we have two subsidiaries of very strong entertainment companies, IHQ and Cube Entertainment. Also strongly aligned with the whole strategy of the Live Group. IHQ's main business area is celeb management and TV production and media channel operations. Cube Entertainment is a very strong K-pop music label company. Before I explain about the Live, I will briefly state the recent history of our old name CNM, which stands for Cable and More. History of CNM is exactly similar to those of other Korean cable TV companies. We could divide the whole 20-year period of Korean cable TV history in two stages. Until 2008, like other Korean cable TV companies, CNM had successfully acquired subscribers up to a dominant number of 2.7 million subscribers. At that time, Korean cable TV companies had enjoyed high growth and regional monopoly benefits. After 2008, three big Korean telecom companies, Korea Telecom, SK Telecom, and LGU Plus, started to penetrate into Korean pay TV market in the format of IPTV. At the early stage of IPTV's aggressive marketing, most Korean cable TV companies had underestimated their potential impact. To protect existing premium subscribers, CNM has invested substantially for digital conversion and the adoption of a digital technology like DMC, high-speed internet network, and bilateral set-top box. Despite CNM's best effort to defend its subscribers, the total number of subscribers continues to decline to 2.3 million. Until last year, CNM was totally crisis. CNM was dedicated to traditional cable TV image, has failed to prevent the decreasing cable subscriber trend until last year. In addition to IPTV competition, Korean pay TV market environment is now very rapidly changing. Strong telecoms investment on mobile video streaming and OTT services are increasing the pressure on the incumbent cable TV platforms. Korean cable MSOs should adapt the new market dynamics and change company strategy. Sorry. Because of the fast-moving new media technology and further competition, the Live had to set new source of growth strategy. I constantly share the need to evolve with the new vision and strategy internally and externally. It was imperative to understand that the only innovative way, strategy, and agile execution can allow the Live to maintain its leading position in Seoul metropolitan area cable network. Early this year, as I was nominated as the CEO of CNM at that time, I was backgrounded from the media channel operation and entertainment business side. I looked CNM as very different view. The Live quickly began its transformation from a local cable TV provider to integrated media group. First, we changed our brand identity from the old CNM to the Live, which means delightful life under digital live environment. This brand name was made by a big global company, Interbrand. Interbrand. Yes, we consulted with them, and this brand was very well named. Right now, I think. In line with this change, our definition of customer also changed from a cable TV subscriber to home lifestyle consumer. We changed our vision to customer communications. We initiated all marketing activities, very strong marketing activities for expanding the scope of media services. We are not cable services. We would like to provide whole home service. So we would like to cultivate more related media services. Okay. Second, we actively adopt new DTV technologies and services. I studied a lot, and we would like to, we have to compete with the big telecom companies. As you know, in Korea, it's the three big telecom companies, very, very powerful, and they have a lot of money, they have a lot of resources, so we need to equip with more high technology services. Smart TV environment, UHD, Cloud UI, Home IoT, this all was introduced this year. Moving and food delivery, even. Recently, we launched the pizza delivery service to home service. We would like to more expand the business model. Home care and appliance rental service are also new customer services. This is all for retention for our premium subscriber in Gangnam areas. Especially Seoul metropolitan subscriber has very high expectations. So we need to change everything. Third, based on the alliance with Netflix, I'm very happy to make some first alliance partner with Netflix. We enter into OTT business by firstly introducing the Live OTT set-top box. See, it's like similar to that of Apple TV set-top box in the state. We are now running a lot of the new business model, especially set-top box business model, through the launching of the Live OTT set-top box. Also, the Live is now making strong synergy with our in-house media channels and entertainment subsidiaries. Our handicap is we do not have mobile business, so therefore we need to equip with as many weapons as many possible. Yeah? Therefore, this year I have very aggressively launching and changed everything. 2017 will be a very important year for the Live. Recently, I've heard that our subscribers that they said that until last year, CNN was just a medium-sized cable company, but right now they started to say that the Live is like some brand company or some bigger like cable company like that. I'm not feeling that it is successful for the start to communicate. Therefore, 2017 will be a very important year for the Live. Our focus will be centered into new developments of platform side and content side. On platform side, we will continue to strengthen the alliance with Netflix and intend to cultivate the first OTT set-top box ecosystem in Korean media market. Also, we also plan to launch wireless, the first maybe, wireless all-in-one UHD set-top box early 2017. This shape is today is firstly announced. This image is firstly released. Right now in Korea, we are secret. On content side, by leveraging content strengths of IHQ and Cube Entertainment, I plan to develop and launch the tentatively named the Live K-Wave OTT app. I think this kind of app will be very good distribution system for coping with global OTT business. Until now, K-Wave contents is just very separately sold to many medias. Even our celeb contents or our TV contents all deal with each media companies very separately. But I have run about I'm now benchmarking the Netflix system. I'm now running about the OTT growing. So you would like to make new kind of more long-term sustainable systematic distribution system under the OTT environment. The tentative name may be the Live K-Wave OTT app. I'm very keen to introduce high-end OTT technology to our media customer in Korea. Right now, even Korean big telecom companies are now dedicated to IPTV cultivation. But I have learned that this is a global trend is now cable and IPTV is as a kind of a legacy pay TV platforms. OTT is now very, very overwhelming in the media global. So I would like to cultivate the first mover in the Korean market. In this June, after we concluded the Netflix set partnership, we launched our OTT set-top box Live Plus. Next year, we plan to incorporate Netflix service to our advanced all-in-one set-top box, and simultaneously, we will continue to sell and actively do marketing our independent OTT plus set-top box. As you know, in Korea, the cable TV business has some regional scope limitations. I would like to sell separately the OTT set-top box nationwide. Through that process, Live will be more like nationwide business players. Finally, within 2017, we will launch more advanced 4K OTT set-top box and introduce, I would like that, the Live K-Wave OTT app. Also, I'm now thinking that T-commerce and interactive services based on digital cable network under OTT environment, that kind of a new activity of delivery or that kind of a new media service will be also our comprehensive media services. The Live also has in-house 6 media channels. DramaX is focused on drama genre. Comedy TV is focused on variety. K-Star is focused on news matters on K-Wave stars. It's AXN, which is partnered with the Sony Media Groups. Cube TV is focusing on K-pop artist channels. And Ripen is sponsored by advertisers. Our channels have continuously ranked high among 150 domestic cable channels. To cope with other media competitors, I felt the additional need for more stronger channels and K-Wave contents. In 2017, we continued to strong invest traditional genre contents alongside the web and mobile-based contents also. We are now very focusing on the web and mobile contents creation. In Korean media practice, normally the big TV series and all big contents is owned by terrestrial broadcasting companies. But I think from production perspective, talent management company perspective, I think we can hold the property rights based on web and mobile contents. So we are now making some lineups of the web and mobile contents. It's the third one is the Love Cell. It's the very big, very popular in neighbor portal in Korea. We are now making more lineups of web and mobile series. We hope to expand the local partnership with global media groups. We would like to be more gateway to global media groups. As you know, the Korean big MSOs, 4 big MSOs, 3 are Jebel companies. We are very independent, owned by, we are very active to negotiate with any foreign medias. Also, we have Seoul metropolitan areas. So today, therefore, I come here. We would like to discuss many local partnerships with global medias. Some K-Wave stars, like, do you know anyone? Jang Hyuk, Kim Woo-bin, this is very well known. Kim Yoo-jung, Hyuna. Hyuna is cast to Gangnam Style video. B2B, and Pentagon is recently launched idol group. So we will very strongly promote these 10 guys. Of IHQ and Entertainment are very well known to young generations in Asian entertainment market. IHQ and Cube Entertainment has a well-established ecosystem to introduce new artists and performers. We hope to grow and introduce more K-wave stars to the world in 2017. Our ultimate goal will be to streamline these synergy strategies to be harmonious. Multi-platform developments and agile execution to provide K-wave contents and media services will be critical for our growth. This diagram shows that we have a fully integrated ecosystem from content production, media channel distribution, cable TV service, and OTT service. Only one we are not doing mobile service. The importance of an Asia media market cannot be emphasized enough because middle class consumption is still growing in China and South Asia regions. The Live K-Wave app will provide not only our in-house contents and aggregate other K-Wave contents. Our OTT app will attractive service for Asian pay TV platforms. I have a strong intention to communicate with any leading global media and entertainment companies. The Live Group has set a new ambitious vision to a media trend leader in Asia by introducing cutting-edge technologies, the Live K-Wave app, and partnership with global media. Finally, by converging media technology and contents, the Live will expand beyond industry expectations. We will continue to break down barriers and pioneer new frontiers. Thank you for listening. I'm welcome to discuss any of media companies regarding potential partnership of the Live. Thank you.
It seems to me that this K-Wave platform service that you're talking about could have interesting potential not only inside Korea, but perhaps outside Korea as well. What do you think?
Yeah. This year, I have a alliance with Netflix service. Also, I'm now finding that the Netflix's video recommendation system and the data analysis system and some very high technology service to video on demand. Also, they are very keen at the some contents lineups. So, therefore, I think we have very strong K-Wave contents, but we did not have any standardized, globally proven distribution system in the world, I think. Therefore, next year, I would like to challenge it to develop more advanced, like more benchmarked global standard OTT service platform. I just tentatively named that the Live K-Wave OTT. Just a tentative name. Okay, I would like to challenge that. Yeah, that's I'm learning from global medias.
I mean, it's well known that there is a huge appetite across Asia for Korean content. Where would you expect to launch first outside of Korea?
Yeah, I'm now very actively contacting with a global technology company having some OTT system know-how. So I'm very happy to several companies now contacting me. So I hope the second half of next year, I would like to launch in this place. So like that. I hope so. Yeah.
Singapore.
Singapore. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Singapore is a very powerful place to promote the Southeast Asia and even China regions.
So other markets as well will follow.
Of course, but I think K-Wave is now very penetrated in the Asian markets. I would like to focusing on concentrate on the Asian market first, and then next stage maybe other areas.
And how much of the content will be your own content that you own versus acquired?
I think in Korean entertainment industry, there are many big companies. We are one of them. I think we have almost 15% content share from among the major entertainment companies. I would like allocate our controlled content 50%, and then remaining next percent, 50%, I would like to aggregate or buy Korean contents. It's very each negotiation. This is very. It will be a very difficult process. Okay.
So I want to ask you this question because observers of the Korean market have known that that your group has been under some financial pressure. Where are you with your investment partners today?
Under the cable operator's vision, there's a very limitation of valuations. Therefore, until last year, CNM has very troublesome. CNM did not make any growth scenarios. I'm from the contents and the media channel side. As you know, recently, almost 10 years, the Korean entertainment industry was highly growing. I was one of them. So I think if CNM should be more like a growth company image, that's a very natural way to communicate with investors. I think investors don't know industry. So we should persuade. Industry guys should persuade financial guys. So therefore, I'm optimistic to, if I make some kind of a more media group image, our valuation will be sufficiently protected from them. Yeah.
Okay, but as I understand it, you've been successful in refinancing.
Yeah, already, from this year, I have changed a lot. I persuaded our big financial institutions. At the end of July, we have successfully financed, and we have another 3 years maturity date delay. So, but still, we need to make quick movements.
You need to execute now.
Yeah, of course. That's the CEO's mission.
So you talked about your interesting launch of an OTT set-top box earlier this year. I think you said you launched it in the middle of the year. How many of those are in the market now?
Yeah, I personally think that we are very weak marketer from rather than telecom companies. I think also among non-English countries, Netflix is still very not accustomed to customers. I have at first stage I was very worrisome about the launching of a Netflix service, OTT set-top box, but I think very gradually, in Korean, especially in our region, has many experience with United States studying or English country context. So we have initially 10,000 boxes based on TFT team, small TFT team. That's our personal goal. This year's personal goal. I think at the end of last year, we already achieved the number of the OTT box launch. I have already achieved that numbers. From this month, I have organized a big distribution team, more than 100 distribution team, and within and nationwide. I expect next year more than 300, 500,000 boxes. I will do best effort for that.
Okay. So we're almost out of time, but since you are the partner for Netflix, what is your perception as to the response in Korea to Netflix so far?
Yeah, Korean people is very dedicated in local contents. K-drama, K-variety is very strong. So, but Netflix is also would like to expand to Asia market. Recently, Netflix is very strong interested in investing in Korean contents. Therefore, I think Netflix's vision and Delight vision will be matched very simultaneously. So I think this year's record is very sudden rise. It does not show sudden rise, but gradually increasing and penetrating, even though English language countries contents. I think global contents has more big investment and high quality. Some contents is very high quality contents. So Korea contents also would have to compete with global contents. So we need to be more qualified K-drama, K-variety. We need competition. So I would like to induce Netflix competition into Korean K-contents market. Okay.
Great. We are out of time. Mr. Jeon, thank you very much indeed. Please join me in thanking Mr. Jeon again.